buckets.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Doncic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. Hey, Chris, tonight, two teams with a lot of depth. What's the difference in mindset between coming off the bench versus starting the game?
Well, when you start the game, it's like you already know what minutes are planned. You can warm up with the expectation of getting right into the game. You know your assignment. You know the starters that are going to be in the game. When you come off the bench, it's different. You know, what's the rotation of the game? When do you get in? Does the coach have a feel to get you in earlier? Is the starter that you're replacing, is he hot and you have to wait an extra 2 minutes? And also, from time of warm-up to time of getting in the game is usually about 15 minutes of real time. And so can you stay loose on the bench and can you train your body to say, wait a minute, I know it's game time, but I need 7 more minutes and then it's my turn to play.
Like that.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Brunson, good.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Harden inside the three-point line. That one misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Gordon. We're about 1 minute into the first. On the wing, Harden. Over Porzingis. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Harden's got 5.
Oh, and that catch-and-shoot Jay from Harden is unblockable, just quickly shooting off the pass.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Dallas. First quarter, about a minute and a half in.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Bangs home the trifecta.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Brunson scanning the floor. Floats one up. And that one is off. And it's Houston the other way. And here's Harden for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Finney-Smith. Drills it from outside. Finney-Smith's got 5.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now, here's Doncic. Harden missing his last shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
For 3, Westbrook cans it from downtown.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleba comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. It's deflected. Doncic outside. In the corner, right with it. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And here is Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. Here's Kleba. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started. Sharp pass to set up that high-percentage shot in close.
There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Now Barea. And he converts the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's Green with the 3. Unable to get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. To the right side. Barea finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Pass to Capella. Dishes it to Green. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know what you're going to get from Green outside. Now, his three-point shooting is dependable. And that's a big part of what he does for this team.
Now, here's Barea. Up top, Powell. To the middle, Kleba. They get it again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, and it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. Now here's Harden. 14 points for him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Harden against Doncic. Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good.
And what's so impressive about Doncic is the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
The 3 from Harden, and another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Punch, counter punch, impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He's raised his 3-point total to 6 now. That adds up to a lot of points from beyond the arc. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes.
And Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
We've got DeLon Wright, also Seth Curry out there. Dwight Powell is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Kleba in at the 4. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Stolen by Harden. Over Curry. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Green. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Brutal. He's so crafty with the ball. The ability to score inside and outside, just a terrific night from Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Zingas, he's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Gerald Green. Harden inside the three-point line, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
I mean, this could end up. Being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it. And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks trailed by 7. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rivers against Powell. Rivers dishes to Harden. And that one, good. Harden. He's got 31 points.
Wow, Kevin. I mean, we all marvel at the offensive game of Harden, don't we? I mean, he's excellent at taking advantage of these in-between spots on the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Curry. Powell trying to free himself up. Curry's shot is off.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for... Powell. Hardaway comes in for Luka Doncic. J.J. Barea checked in for DeLon Wright, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Curry. Houston also making some changes. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Clint Capella, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. That one goes in. Finney-Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year you're going to have have to evolve in trying to do enough, and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, you know, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
how do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that. But I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start it.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for James Harden. Green fires from way outside. Offline with his three. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Houston. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Here's Hardaway. Following the score by Houston. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets leading by 9. It's House outside, but they get it back. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Poked loose. Here's Barea. Misses the step-back jump shot.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to James Harden was the man in the first. He had 34 points and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot. I got to take my suit off.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
To fall behind like this at home after only one half is upsetting. We're not talking about an insurmountable deficit. We're not talking about a small one either. They're going to have to play a good second half of basketball for a chance to win this.
And that's our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's House in at the 4. Now here's Brunson to the paint. Finney Smith. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
one is stuffed right through.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And a deep three from Harden. And the three off target. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. The tray. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Mavericks trail by 12. Brunson finds Doncic. Back to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
That one drops for him.
Timeout.
He's got 11.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the